Look at you. It's a spiffy suit. Very nice. Custom made? Yeah. Very nice, but I mean, it's not the finest.
I get it. It's not the finest.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
But look at you. Looking at me with those sunglasses on indoors, hiding those dead, creepy eyes, that buy one, get one suit. What is that, Cuban zirconium on that? How many arcade tickets did it take to get that chain? You want to bring banter my way, you better bring your A game, because if you do not, I will eat you up, I will chew you up, I will spit you out, I will feed you to my cats, do you understand me?
Hey, what is up, you guys? It is Tyler. Welcome back to the Tyler Williams channel. Welcome to another NXT review. I just got off watching NXT not too long ago. It was what I say was good. It was decent. It was a decent show. I can't really say it advanced too much, but the main event did. Everything else is alright. Anyway, so let's start off the opening match. Dakota Kai versus Lacey Evans. Definitely a really good showing here from Lacey Evans. She's definitely has been improving literally since I first saw her in a Mae Young Classic when she was super green. And I wouldn't call her, I wouldn't say she was a bad wrestler then, but she was subpar. She was okay. You know, 1 year later, she's doing a lot better. I think this is probably, I would say I don't know if I would say this was her best match, because that's up for debate with the match with Kairi Sane, their third match. But as you can tell, like when she's in there with the right opponent, she can have a really good match. But anyway, as I was saying, Lacey Evans started off the match mocking Dakota Kai with some kicks kicks. She wasn't kicking her face, but she was doing like the whole kick your legs up in the air, do a roundhouse kick or whatever. She was doing that, but she wasn't hitting Dakota Kai. They exchanged for a good 7 to 8 minutes. This definitely was a very, I wouldn't say a lengthy match, but a lengthier match for a Lacey Evans, I would say. There was one point in the match where Dakota Kai went for her corner Yakuza kick, or as people know it as the insane kick. Is it insane? The Yakuza kick in the corner that same Zayn does. Well, she was going to do that onto Kairi Sane. She's going to do that onto Lacey Evans, but she dodged it. And this is pretty unique because I've never seen anyone do this before. She takes her leg. She takes the rope. You know how they have that rope to secure the turnbuckle? Well, she takes the rope, wraps around her foot, and then like lays Dakota down so that way she's kind of like in a tree rope position. Then she mounts the turnbuckle as if Jeff Hardy's about to do the drop kick and just hits her with her legs, like the body scissors thing. That was a really cool body scissor press that she did. They went on for a little bit longer. Dakota Kai hit 2 consecutive Yakuza kicks after this, then 1 into the bottom rope, only for a 2 count. Now, I thought this was weird because usually Dakota Kai uses the Yakuza kick as her signature, but she hit 3 of them. I thought that should have ended the match, especially because Lacey Evans is in like some big, like, she's in no Shayna Baszler. Now, if this was on Shayna Baszler, I understand her kicking out, but like Lacey Evans, or whatever. They're trying to establish her, alright? Never mind. I take it back. They're trying to establish her. Let me not complain too much about that. Anyway, match ended when Dakota Kai went for an enziguri, ducked by Lacey Evans, hit her with the woman's right, which I still do not like as her finisher, but she finished off the match with the woman's right, and Lacey Evans got the pin. So yeah, they're definitely building up Lacey Evans. Not a problem with that. Lacey Evans is definitely improving. On the mic, she's okay. She's found her character. I think at first I was very questioning about her being a heel. I questioned it a lot. I was like, as a babyface, she's okay, but as a heel, I don't know, especially because she's so new. But she's doing well as a heel. I think she's pulling it off very well. So let's see where it goes. Maybe she'll be NXT Women's Champion by next year. I don't think anytime this year she'll be NXT Women's Champion, but maybe next year. We had a promo from Ricochet, definitely directed towards Adam Cole. So it looks like that's the next program between the two men. They will have an amazing match, I'm sure. We got a bumper match. Well, you know how they have the bumper that promotes the match for the main event? They promoted the main event, but Bianca Belair was not in it. I was so mad. I wanted to see Bianca Belair in that match, and I honestly wanted to see her win it because I was so down for Bianca Belair versus Shayna Baszler at TakeOver Brooklyn, but she was taking on the match because she wasn't medically cleared. Now, I don't know if this is true and she suffered an injury or they just want to take her out of the match so that way she doesn't lose. But I was a little bit disappointed about that. Anyway, then we get on to the next segment, and oh my god, this was the best segment of the entire show. So EC3's backstage, and he sees some fans. He's gloating. He's like, "Oh yeah, of course you want my shirt. Oh, you want a shirt? Here's a shirt. Yeah, take this, take that." And then Kona Reeves comes to the frame. Now immediately I'm like, Kona Reeves shouldn't even be in the same shot as EC3, but whatever. So Kona Reeves is like, "Yeah, you have all this, but you're not the finest. Yeah, you had that tan, but it's not the finest. You had that jacket, but it's not the finest." And then EC3 cuts him off. Starts flaming on him. He's talking about how his chain got it from like the dollar store or something. I forgot exactly what he said, but he started flaming on Kona Reeves. I was laughing for a good minute. Kona Reeves, man, he looked so out of place when EC3 started coming at him. It just showed how much of a rookie Kona Reeves still is and how excelled EC3 is. He honestly and truly doesn't need to be in NXT right now. He's doing NXT a favor. Now, that's not to say EC3 is some blow-away great wrestler, because I don't think he's, I wouldn't say he's not bad. Don't get me wrong. He's not a bad wrestler. He's just not like a great wrestler. You know what I mean? He's pretty good. Between pretty good and decent. But on the mic, he is, without a doubt, I think the most charismatic person in NXT. The most charismatic person in NXT is EC3. So having Kona Reeves in the segment just definitely showed. Anyway, so it looks like that's going to be setting up a program between those two, whether it's a TakeOver next week. I'll be looking forward to it. I think Kona Reeves is probably going to win that match the way it's looking, but we'll see. We then go to the next match. Cassius Ohno versus a Jobber. Cassius Ohno came out, knocked the Jobber out within 30 seconds, got the pin. That was the most dominant I've ever seen Cassius Ohno squashing the Jobber, basically. He looked dominant. He looked not like angry, but he looked super focused. So let's see where this goes. Maybe they're going to start building him up finally, because for the longest time they haven't been doing anything with Cassius Ohno. So maybe they'll finally decide, hey, we have this guy that we never use for anything. Let's put him into the North American title picture, because they do have a mid-card championship now. That could be Adam Cole's next program after Ricochet. Or, build him up. He could be an NXT championship contender, possibly. We then got a nice promo package about the War Raiders, about how they first start off being in a feud, and that blossomed into them like, oh, well, we're so good at fighting each other, let's put that effort towards beating other people up, and they turned into a tag team, and it was nice. It definitely set the tone for me liking and respecting War Raiders a lot more, because they came to NXT. I saw like a handful of their matches outside of NXT, but it was like, yeah, I can't really get into these guys. But now it's like, okay, I can get behind it. They did the same thing with Team 61, and I came to like them. But the thing about that was that they did that, and then they turned them heel like 2 weeks later. So hopefully they don't do the same thing to War Raiders. Keep them babyface for a while. After that, we got a Velveteen Dream promo. Nice to see him. A little upset he was in the match, but whatever. We then get to the main event. Nikki Cross versus Candace LeRae versus Kairi Sane. Once again, the Full Sail crowd was annoying as shit. Oh my god. Literally, let's go Candace, Nikki Cross. Let's go Candace. They could not shut up about this for like 5 minutes. I'm like, they did this last week, and it was annoying. And then now they're doing it again. It's like, why do they feel the need to be the center of attention? It is not that serious. There's a match going on. Pay attention to the fight. It's fine if you cheer. That's fine. You're at a wrestling match. You paid your money. Cheer. But if you feel the need to do this and be obnoxious for like 5-7 minutes, okay, now you're getting into the territory where it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, come on now. Be respectful of the people who's wrestling right now. Like, you wouldn't go to a movie and you see something you like and start cheering and clapping. Yeah, that's nice. You see something you like. You wouldn't clap for like 2 fucking minutes. Like, come on now. Like, be respectful of everyone else, too. Shit. It's not even like it was a section. It was most of the crowd. It's like they're so fucking spoiled. It's ridiculous. I hope someone from Full Sail is hearing this. Like, hey, yeah, I said it. You're spoiled. Get over yourself. Anyway, the match was pretty good. Nikki Cross showed off her really aggressive side, which we all know she's aggressive. There was this one point in the match where Candice LeRae hit her lion salt, which I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to call it a lion salt because that's what it is, it is a beautiful formation when she does it. Hit it onto Kairi Sane. got a 2 count. Nikki Cross just pulled her by her hair outside of the ring. Not all the way outside the ring. She had her foot on the apron and hit a twisting neckbreaker onto her that just looked all types of vicious. Got into the ring for a pin on Kairi Sane, but kicked out of 2. Kairi Sane was not even featured in this match as much. It was really all Nikki Cross and Candace LeRae, which honestly in the very beginning that just told you right away that they're not winning this match. Anytime there's a multi-man match and one wrestler isn't featured as often, that immediately tells you they're either winning or they're taking the pin. And just by being Kairi Sane, I'm like, yeah, she's definitely winning this match. And she did. Because towards the end of the match, Candace LeRae got the upper hand on Nikki Cross, hitting the unprettier, following it up with a lion salt. Kairi Sane, out of nowhere, in the midst of a 2 count Candace LeRae had on Nikki Cross, she hit her insane elbow drop onto the back of Candace LeRae and got the pin onto Candace for the win. Kairi Sane is now your number 1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn against Shayna Baszler. And that will be a really good match. I'm still a little upset that even if Bianca Belair wasn't going to win the match, I'm just a little upset she was in the match. I really was looking forward to that Fatal 4-Way, but I'm not upset what we got. I did like the match. It's not like a go out of your way to see it, but it was good. Anyway, that was NXT. Kept this review short because I'm going to try to go to sleep soon because the G1 Climax does continue tomorrow, which means I got to wake up really early in the morning, of course. So, if you guys are looking forward to G1 and you'd be watching my review, make sure you guys tune into that tomorrow. If you guys like this review, like this video, share it, subscribe, all that good stuff. Love you guys always, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.